And then if you're thinking about selling a home, the media is all doom and gloom. That's their job. They just want to do everything they can to scare people and get negative headlines. It is a seller's market right now. Like, you as a seller have control. So there's some situations that make sense to sell and some that it doesn't. Like, I'm not going to be the realtor like, it's always a good time to buy, it's always a good time to sell. It's not a good time to sell if you think you're going to sell and you're going to go rent something and just wait out the market, let the market crash. I think that's a huge mistake. I think you're going to sell your house, you're going to watch the value increase as soon as you sell it, and you're going to feel silly that you sold. At the same time, when you go to rent something, you're going to realize that your current mortgage is probably lower than what it would cost to rent the same exact house today, because rents went up 25% from 21 to 22. Like, rents went out of control during COVID. So I don't think, like, if that's you, don't do it. Doesn't make sense. But if you're in a situation, maybe you want to get out of California, you don't like the political climate. We got tons of clients moving to Arizona, Tennessee, Texas, Nevada, Idaho. Okay, cool. We can help make that happen for you. That makes sense. Maybe you inherited a house, or you've had some sort of life event happen that just requires you to sell the house. Hey, you've got the control right now. You're going to be able to dictate the terms for the buyer. You're going to be able to get a good price for the home. Buyers are starting to compete again. So it is much more of a seller's market than a buyer's market right now, as indicated by the fact there's 1.1 months worth of supply right now. That is indicative of a seller's market. If you are selling, we have a couple cool things here at Whissel. One being our 7-day listing launch. We look at launching properties onto the market for sale, much like Hollywood looks at launching a movie. We don't just randomly decide on a Friday to put your house on the market. Just like Hollywood doesn't decide, hey, let's just put the new Top Gun movie out today. Seems like a good day. It's sunny out. No, there's a whole build up and a 7-day program that we built. Again, that program has helped us successfully sell 4,000 plus homes here in San Diego, and we know it'll help get your home sold for top dollar. We have a really unique program too called Buy Before You Sell. So if you want to buy a new home, but you need to sell your current home in order to qualify for the new home, we have a program that will allow you to buy first and come back and sell second without having to have all these crazy contingencies, so that you can really make sure you get the home that you want. We have a cash offer program. So maybe you have a house you just want to get rid of. You don't want to go on the market. You don't want the showings. You don't want the open houses. You don't want to have to get the home ready and wait for an offer. We have an instant cash offer program that we can bring to the table. So happy to bring all those to you. Also, if you own a home, we have a service that we literally just talked about with our team today called a home equity update. So one of the things I've learned in life is, like, at least once a year, you go to a doctor, you get a checkup, right? Let's see how my body's doing. You go to the dentist, and at least once a year. You go to the mechanic, at least, even if you drive a Tesla, you're still going to a mechanic once a year to get a service done. Like, there's so many things in life that you go and you get a checkup at least once a year, get an update. How's your body doing? How's your car doing? Whatever. But you go to your financial advisor, your CPA, you go to all these people at least once a year, but do you go to your realtor once a year and figure out what's going on with the largest asset in your entire portfolio? Do you actually sit down with a realtor, somebody that's as knowledgeable as our team here at Whissel, and really figure out what's going on with your home? So if you're interested in that, we'll sit down, we'll give you an idea. Here's what your home is worth today. Here's where the rates are at today in case you're thinking about refinancing. Maybe you're thinking about renting your home. Here's what you could rent your home for, both on a short-term and on a long-term basis. And we'll go over what are some of the investment opportunities. Maybe you've got some cash sitting around. Obviously, the COVID's been good to some people. People have made a lot of money through COVID. Maybe you're sitting on some cash and you're trying to figure out what could you invest that into. We can tell you about some really cool investment opportunities, whether you want to get into flipping homes, you want to buy a short-term rental, a vacation house for the family, or you want to get into some more passive stuff. I've been buying into a lot of apartment building syndications and self-storage funds and stuff like that. We can get you access to some of those deals as well that are very hands-off. You send your money in, somebody else manages it, collect a check every month, hands off, but you're still in the real estate game and you're owning property around the country. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, would love the opportunity to help. Phone numbers down at the bottom of the screen here, 619-639-4012.